as I'm saying my list, when I get to number 3, I am debating flip-flopping these two, but I think I'm just gonna stick with it. My number 3 is Christian Haynes, guard out of UConn.
We're working. We're
All right,
working
I
here.
respect it. I respect it. That's
Okay,
good.
we're
That's good. We started rough, but
bro.
we're bringing it back down to earth a little bit. I like it. I like
it's
it.
all about the top three anyway, baby. It's all about
That
the
is
top
true.
three
That is
anyway for
fair.
me. Never mind, we're
I
good.
was able to watch Christian Haynes in Mobile at the Senior Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I came away impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't somebody who was like necessarily low on my list. He was just a guy who was, if I see him making some flashes, great. If I don't, I'm not too bent out of shape about it. Christian Haynes had a good showing in Mobile. There's some really solid defensive tackles at Mobile this year, and he did a pretty decent job, especially against like a physical kind of rusher, the nose tackle, the 3 technique. He's got the pad level you want. He's got good knee bend. He sits his ass. He's an anchor. When that
He
ass
sits his
goes,
ass.
he ain't moving.
He's moving.
And I
He
like that
ain't
quite a
moving.
bit. I like that quite a bit. He
How,
always seems level as well.
so yeah, he was part of that. I want to say viral, but just that one of the more popular clips coming out of mobile when it was him, I believe, in a Michigan defender, and they got into it a little bit, and he's got his helmet thrown, and he like
It's LSU's Jordan Jefferson
that's what
at
it was. I'm
defensive
sorry.
tackle who
Yeah.
yeah.
So like some people are like, he's kind of soft. Some people are like, composed. Like, what's your take
I
on it?
love it. I love it. I want the guy who's not going to fight back and get another penalty to offset it.
Yeah.
I want the guy who's just going to sit there and smile and take it, and when we're beating you later in the game, then we're going to talk shit.
Yeah.
That's what I want, because the helmet gets flung, gets thrown across. That's 15 yards, right? Thank you for the yards. Where I don't want a player who's going to be like, "Oh, you want to start some shit, push and shove and all that." Like it's good to have guys like that on the team. I'm not saying I don't want nobody who's going to talk shit or get back in their face.
Yeah.
But I like knowing that if my guy gets his helmet ripped off and fucking thrown at him, he's like, "All right, go. You need some church."
Well, what was good about that is Haynes won the fucking rep too, and then
This
that
is
happened,
true. Yeah.
and then, but
It'd be different if he like lost the rep and then got treated like that.
and then me like, I I I I applaud him for not fighting back, but I would have been fucking talking. Like I would have been like, I was like, yeah, you mad because you're fucking ass. Yeah, you throw my helmet because you fucking ass. Like I would be talking that kind of shit to him.
No, yeah, listen, you are 100% right. You are 100% right. I
So
didn't view it as a detractor or anything.
yeah,
I didn't view it as an issue.
it's not a detractor. It shows that he's composed. I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's something that you don't always see. You can look at, but sometimes you're like, hey, is this guy gonna give me a fucking penalty
Yep.
for being a fucking knucklehead, for being a chicken head? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, I definitely would have said more than just you need some church. But I mean, that's just me though.
Oh
I'm
no. I
I'm a
would have been John.
I am a chirper though. Like we're both chirpers. Like we're gonna chirp. Like we're just
I have gotten Alex into some situations that he did not want
fuck
to
it.
be
See,
in our life, because
I
I chirp.
yeah. Well, I chirp too, but I do it for I do it methodically. Like I think about, oh, if I had to fight, can I take? I don't pick the
I'm just
biggest
chirping.
black dude I've ever seen in
I'm
my
just
life
fucking chirping.
and like chirping at that dude, and I'm just like, listen,
So
I
so
don't
quick
want to
quick
fight this dude,
quick
but
context. Quick context really quick. This was shortly after I had moved to Texas for school. Alex's parents were gracious enough to let me live with them before Alex and I moved into the dorms in Midland College. They invited me on a cross country trip to California to visit some of their family. They took the RV. It was a great time. Absolutely so much fun.
we were in
We
El
stopped
Paso.
we stopped in El Paso and we were visiting some of their family. And on that Saturday we arrived was one of the bigger UFC fights in history. It was Conor McGregor versus Chad Mendez,
Yep.
right? And we go to Buffalo Wild Wings. It's just Alex and I. And the main event comes. We're both rooting for McGregor. Most of the place is rooting for McGregor. We're sitting outside in the patio, got these long ass tables, right? It's almost like cafeteria style.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting, Alex is sitting next to me, and I think 2 guys down,
So it's about. I
Uh,
think it's like 3 or 4. Yeah. It's not.
fucking
He can hear us
fucking
for sure.
Tyrese, 6'4", 255 pounds, big
A
old.
big brolic dude. Like he's a fucking dude. He's a tank. He's a
So
unit.
for those who don't know how the fight ended, it ended in the second round. Conor McGregor TKO Chad Mendez with like seconds left in the round. We're all celebrating. Da 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 da. They're doing the post fight press conference, whatever. The dude next to us is like, "That's all right, Chad. You did great. You
The
almost
big
got
dude.
him."
The big
The,
dude.
the big dude. He's like, "You know what? You did great, Chad. Hey, proud to be an American, baby. All right." And out loud, I said something to the effect of like, "Man, could you imagine like cheering for the guy that fucking lost?"
Yeah, and
And
then
I
you're
just
like,
like
he fucking
kept
lost
going.
though. And he's like, yeah, but he fucking lost though. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
And
yeah,
I think the dude chirped back at me once, and then that's when I was just like, "Yeah, but he fucking lost though." And then
yeah.
Alex was like, "Hey, let's go." And so
I'm like,
Alex like took me out to the front door, and we waited for our ride.
listen, yo, listen. I'm a shit talker. I'm a chirper. I'm also a bitch. Like, if it's gonna come to blows, I'm like, hey, I'm trying not to do this. If I get cornered, I'm gonna fight, but like I'm a bitch. Like I ain't trying to fight everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Garrett's trying to say shit all the way out. He's just like, yeah, he fucking lost though. I'm like, yeah, he did. Let's go, Garrett. Come on,
I can't.
please.
I can't help it.
I
I
know.
genuinely cannot help it.
I
I
know.
love to chirp.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Oh, we got out of that situation. That's not the first situation either. It's not the last one either.
Oh, it definitely will not be the last, but it was not the first either.
Fuck.
It was definitely not the
We're gonna be
first.
fucking 70 years old and you're gonna be chirping at the fucking golfers, like trying to fight when we're fucking
Oh yeah.
70. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
Alex
I'm
and I
not
could be on the golf course at 70. We're gonna be long retired, right? And the dudes behind us gonna be pressing up against us, and my 70-year-old ass is gonna turn around and be like, "I wish you guys fucking would hit up here, because I'm hitting this fucking ball to the next fairway. Let's go, come on."
and then me. Huh? What?
What are they selling?
What did he say? I can't hear. Huh? Daryl, who are you trying to fight now?
All right,
Why did I
story time.
okay.
Story time's over.